Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about something that had been on my conscience tonight and off and on for a while, and that is my undercover experience at the Church of Scientology, namely the Celebrity Center in Hollywood. This is a true story. Everything I'm about to tell you is absolutely true. It's just my experience. You're going to have to take my word for it. But it almost seems like a moot point at this time because there's been so much expose on the Church of Scientology with Leah Remini doing her Aftermath series and other people coming out and speaking against it. It's almost a no-brainer. Like, why would you join that? But I feel a moral obligation to speak to anyone who's still feeling stuck in that church environment and try to offer you a way out, or at least give you the first steps. Because there is a way out and it's not that hard, but you've got to get out of the fear mindset and what you've entangled yourself into and be willing to take the steps. And it might not be easy at first, but if you get the right support, you can do that. And for that reason, if you are in that church, I would recommend going to a Christian church on any day off that you get. If you do get a day off, or just leave, just up and leave. You don't have very much to take with you, like a backpack of clothes. You could go to a church like Mosaic in Hollywood, or if you're whatever branch of Scientology you're trying to get out of, find a nearby benevolent church that's evangelical and has a program to help people. Mosaic might assist you. There's a church on Wilshire called Oasis that might help you as well, Pastor Philip Wagner. So I'm a Christian, and I did a little undercover 2 months in Church of Scientology before they kicked me out. I'm going to tell you the whole story. I'm going to try to make it quick and to the point and interesting. So I moved to Los Angeles. I was born in Los Angeles, but I moved back there in 2008 with some friends because I wanted to do the Hollywood thing, be an actor. I joined the SAG-AFTRA union 2009. The unions hadn't merged yet. And I wanted to be successful. And so before I'd even done that, in 2008, I was just searching online for jobs like Craigslist or Actors Access, any jobs I could find. And I kept seeing these seminars being offered for $25 on how to break into the industry. And so I paid the $25. I went down to the Celebrity Center. They put me in a beautiful but small room with a few other people, and they had a casting director sharing some information, how to join Central Casting, other things like that. And then they had like a bait and switch where they brought in, oh, my phone's doing something weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay. A bait and switch where they brought in someone from the Church of Scientology to basically say, hey, you can come back and do 10 more of these seminars for just $50, and we'll give you some literature from L. Ron Hubbard and stuff. It'll help you in your acting career. And so they put the spin on it. And then I thought, you know what, for 10 more acting, I was interested in the acting seminars, not in the Church of Scientology. So I said, for $50, sure, why not? And then they got your email, your phone number, your name. They've given you some of their literature, which they expect you to read. They want you to come in and do some auditing, or someone listens to you, talk about your problems. And the person listening to you is hopelessly trapped, like as an indebted slave to that religion, getting paid virtually nothing. And a lot of the people that work there are, and then there's some higher ups that are making more money, and they know it's a scam, but they don't talk about it. They know it's a fake religion, but they don't show that because they're so indebted to it, and they've signed a billion-year contract. So just to sign up, they gave me this membership paperwork, and I just put like a line through the signature or something. They didn't even look at it, and they just processed it. I put like an X or something on there. They didn't sign my name. And they made me a member, right? And what was cool is they had a gym in the basement, and I could work out of this gym for just $30 a month. And I was looking for a gym membership at the time, so I'm like, all right, I'll do their weird stuff and come back for the acting seminars and use the gym. But I sadly, I saw a lot of people there that were spending a ton of money and were hopelessly trapped. And they have sales agents that are in the church, and they keep approaching you while you're eating in the cafeteria or walking around. Why don't you sign up for this next class? We should get you in this class. It's only $50. How about you put a down payment on it? And the next one's like $100. And then there's like the purification rundown where you sit in a sauna and you drink this liquid they give you. It's like a vinegar liquid, but they call it CalMag water. And they try to get you to sweat out your toxins, and it just gets worse and worse and more expensive, and you're just paying people money to help you read books. It's like college, but it's in a religion, and it's all of L. Ron Hubbard's ideas. And then I did go to the what do you call it, the area at San Jacinto where they have like their studios and a big, beautiful place, but it's on lockdown with a gate around it. And while I was acting, I ended up auditioning or being an actor in some of their industrials. So little promos that they make where it's like, hey, be nice to someone today, give them a flower or give them a handshake or a smile. We're the Church of Scientology. Like I would be an extra in some of those promos because when you're breaking into acting, you take a lot of different jobs. Just whatever they give you, you just take the job and you go do it. And you're kind of under a contract with certain companies to take any job they give you within reason. So I'd go out there and be the extra. And I remember at the San Jacinto compound, they put us in a nice house. They said, don't leave this house. You're not allowed to wander around. And I do have a feeling if I did wander around, I would have seen like some other people that were stuck there, trapped there, like Leah Remini talks about on the Aftermath series. But what really bothered me was one day I was sitting in their sauna, and they had co-ed sauna, so you could have your trunks or your bikini or your towel on and go sit in a sauna with men and women, have a conversation. And at that time, I'd also picked up a television show called Chasing Fame, with Parking Lot Productions and Kip Perry at Echo Entertainment. It did not get released, but we shot a whole season. And Chasing Fame, what was unique was they gave me my own video camera. They let me videotape my life and then turn in the footage. So I happened to have a video camera with me in my car at the Church of Scientology. And I was telling this woman in the sauna, I don't want to mention her name, but her first name is June. And June was like, so you're videotaping everywhere you go? And I said, yeah, I got a camera with me right now. And I believe I told her the camera's in my car, but she thought the camera was on my person. And I'm sitting there in the sauna with no shirt, in my swim trunks. Where could a video camera possibly be in a 180-degree sauna where you would never take sensitive video equipment because it would break? And this idiot named June, she goes out of the sauna, goes to the ethics office, and she says, Adam's got a camera in the sauna. He's videotaping me. And she lied. But I think she didn't know any better. And then the ethics department comes over and says, come to our office. We need to talk to you. And then they sit me in a room. They close the door. They don't let me leave. And they make me squeeze these tin cans for their e-meter, right? Because if you squeeze the cans hard, it has a copper wire and it senses the cans being squeezed and the copper wire jumps. That's their high technology, right? To see if you're lying or not, like a lie detector. And they just kept asking me, like, why did you have a video camera in the sauna? Do you know anyone that's anti-Scientology? Are you anti-Scientology? And they kept asking me these questions. I said, I've answered your questions like multiple times, and I gave you the same answers, and you're not letting me leave the room. So I'll tell you what, I'm either going to call the cops or you're going to give me a full refund. And they said, well, we don't give full refunds, and you signed a deal. I said, you're harassing me right now, and you're threatening to not let me leave. I don't want to be here, and you're trying to lock me in a room. So, and I have my cell phone. So either I call the cops right now and I report you, or you give me a full refund. Oh, we don't give full refunds. Well, guess what? That threatening call to 911, they gave me a full refund because they're a bunch of dumb douchebags. And unfortunately, they are locked in a psychological mind fuck, and they have a hard time extricating themselves from it because L. Ron Hubbard set up such a convoluted system that he's really got these people duping themselves, the blind leading the blind. And then since L. Ron died, you got David Miscavige, who's a total arrogant prick who beats people up and threatens people, but he acts nice to the camera and acts nice when he's in public, and that guy's a real whack job running the religion. And who knows what'll be after him. I hope the whole religion crumbles. I really, really do, because there are some sick people running that industry. And I won't tell you some of the other things I saw there. It's not really something I want to mention in this video. But just be warned. Stay far, far away from Scientology. And if you are stuck in Scientology, don't give them any more of your money. I have talked to people who spent I've heard from someone who knew someone who spent over $100,000 and they felt like their money was wasted. I know I'm going to wrap it up here before we get to 10 minutes. I know this is kind of a moot point because a lot of people already know it's a scam. I just wanted to share with you my experience for my own archive purposes. And I appreciate you watching this video. If this helped you out, please give it a like and a share. And you can subscribe to my channel as well. I'd really appreciate that. Click here to subscribe. And if you want to watch another great video that YouTube's recommending you to enjoy, you can click up here to watch another video. I'm Adam, your friend online, and that was my undercover experience in Scientology. Peace.